guys. Made it almost home. That ride was uncomfortable. All I felt was just breath, and more breath in my face. So I'm gonna take a nice, I'm gonna wash my face. I'm too tired to take a shower. It was nice that driver didn't yell, "Last stop." Everybody has to go off the bus, wait for the next one. But I have a question if anybody that may come across this video. Obviously, you've never been dead before, just like me. I don't think I have. But let me say this. The older you get, the more questions you have about life. The more questions you have about death that no one has the answer to. And I can accept if God doesn't want us to know. If we're never given the answers to the unknown, I'd rather it be that way, because there are things that I just feel are not meant for us to know. And I feel that death should be one of them. Now, my belief and from experiences, I believe there is a life after death. I believe in a God. I believe in a Savior. I believe in hell. And what I'm doing every day is working on being a better person. Because like I said, I don't know a lot of people who can answer these questions for me. It's like a cat. They can't answer these questions for me. But there's a lot of things in this world that I just don't know. And other people don't know. But I know one thing. I'm not gonna, I don't know, like I said, I've never been dead before. But I know that being a good person matters. And excuse my, a lot of my elementary words I'm using, I'm just really tired. But being a kind individual matters. Why do I say that? Well, if you were to ask me, right, if we were to just guess, like, think of the most racist, hateful people on earth that are no longer with us. Some that come to mind: Rush Limbaugh, Donald Trump. When Donald Trump gets his day, we know that's going to be going to be like the Michael Jackson it's going to be like the Michael Jackson of the 2020s, like when relating to death. But when he has his day, just think about this. Do you think he's going to go to heaven based on all the things he's done? Because I don't like to be the guy to be like, oh, he's going to heaven, he's not. But based on people's character, the way they treat people, I don't think that gives you access to heaven. This is why I'm trying to change a lot of my ways now. I'm hoping that the good I do while I'm still here can make up for the bad I've done. I'm hoping that is enough for me to be forgiven. But in case you don't understand, what being a good person, some of the things that you need to do, some of the requirements of being a good person: looking out for people. I don't do it as much because I'm trying to grow out of this, but because I'm skeptical who I give my money to. But feeding the poor, helping the poor, that's what you do when you're a good person, or you're trying to be a good person. You help those less fortunate. You stand up for those that are marginalized. Sincerely, like, you don't believe in racism. You don't believe in promoting genocide. You believe in life. And if their culture is backwards, you believe in explaining, like, you believe in giving them a new way of looking at life, like amending their backwards culture. Because like I said, it's not the people that are the problem, it's their culture. It's not all cultures are destructive. But we don't want to promote genocide on a particular group if their culture is destructive. Let's go after the culture, not the people. Because another thing is too, they're saying that we're not going to exist 10 centuries from now. So in the 31st century, they estimate that humanity won't exist due to climate change. And I don't know how true that is, but let's just say we're dealing already with extinction on humanity from Planned Parenthood and gun violence, HIV, that's taking people out. The point I'm getting at in this video is being a good person. I know I'm a little tired when I'm talking, but being a good person, you don't really choose. It's like when I was doing my videos a few weeks ago, and I was saying like, I want to be careful. Like, I always want to be cautious who I help. I don't want to give money to someone that's obviously going to spend it on dope. But what I'm saying is, being a good person, you don't pick and choose like what you want to like being a Christian. You don't pick and choose what scriptures you choose to adhere to and then just disregard the rest. No. With being a Christian and a good person, you stand up for marginalized people. You feed the poor. But also, you teach them how to get out of that situation. When it goes back to culture, you don't want them to stay there in that state they're in, but you teach them. You teach them how to get out of that situation. Because you want to tell them, like this is how I was in that situation and how I overcame it. But with being a Christian and a good person, you respect women. I know it's hard to hear. It's really hard to hear someone say something like that. But this is just what you do. I don't choose what it is I have to, I don't get to choose who I can take up for or whatever. It's not really my choice. This is what God says. And you're probably wondering too, why do you listen to God? Well, it's a feeling that I obtain when I do the right thing. And I told you, your heart and your conscience tells you what's right and wrong. And when I'm doing the right thing, I feel good. If standing up for women's, the equal treatment of women is if that's I'm trying to think, what do they call that? I'm so tired right now. I'm getting a part of this.